chose to keep. It's the muscle memory of the pain you left behind. It's the relentless spirit that defines the humankind. It isn't luck, it isn't fate. It's every single step, it's every promise that you chose to keep. It's the muscle memory of the pain you left behind. It's the relentless spirit that defines the humankind. You are the architect, you are the lines you have to cross. You have to cross. You calculate the victory, calculated loss, the calculated loss. You have the strength to rise, you have the will to mend. It's a single challenge around the others. It's a single challenge, yeah. The battle is your own, the others all know your future is waiting to be known. The throne of all your future is waiting to be known.
Hello and welcome back to TML Minecraft. Today we are building my most ambitious dark ride ever, and this is actually built on my PS4, believe it or not, so this is definitely a very interesting video coming up for you. One of my favourite parts about this dark ride is the immense time it takes, or not, because this is about a 15-minute video. But at the same time, it's going to be split into a multi-part series for you to enjoy. So that's the good thing, is that you're going to watch me build this scene by scene, possibly block by block, as a time lapse, and I'll be putting a commentary over, if I can speak. And yeah, now a lot of the music in this video is some of the official TML music that you can probably hear. Some of it is really nice, actually. I think at the minute it's Somerville Airport, rather. However, I don't exactly know, it's probably finishing at this point. But at the same time, I do like some of the music Suno has produced for TML Minecraft, so stay tuned for that. But at the same time today, I actually want to talk about the YouTube side of things rather than the TML side of things, because there's actually a new feature that I recently noticed on YouTube. It is the Ask Studio feature, and I was actually not expecting it, so well, I mean, I wasn't expecting the results, because at first I was like, really? And then I tried it out. I think it was yesterday I tried it, at least yesterday at time of recording, and I discovered how crazy it was, and how crazily good, so I thought I would utilize it quite a lot, so in the next few videos, especially like the next dark ride video and the next few airport videos coming up, I really hope actually you guys are enjoying it, because me and Richplay have been putting a lot of work into it. And the next episode, hopefully, will be the ATC tower, as I probably mentioned last episode. If you haven't watched any of the airport videos, you definitely check them out. I'll probably put a card in the top right for you to see it, because it's a really good series, and I've really been enjoying it, especially some of the awkward moments and hilarious moments. So, yeah. Another one of my favourite things to build in Minecraft at the minute is I'm currently building a giant castle. Very similar, if any of you know Six Wings really well. He built a really cool build that I'm currently watching the series of, called Emberheart Castle. So I've been really inspired by that to do my own castle. This one is called a Boraheart Castle, and in the next probably couple of months I'll post out a showcase video. It's coming out really cool so far. I say that, it's not even the towers have been finished yet, so I'm really excited to see how it's turned out, if it's looking this cool already, and it's nowhere near even like a fifth of the way done. Yeah, at the same time I feel like that's a good thing, because it's legitimately like looks really inspired by Amber Heart, especially like some of the building blocks I choose. So yeah. At the minute you can see I'm trying to wrap the rails around the table. Like it was quite difficult because I placed the chairs there and then realised, oops, the rails get too close to it for comfort. So because you know my local ghost bin, I say that's pretty decent away from me, about an hour and a half, at Curry's Fun Park, Port Rush. That thing, right, that has got some really cool props, especially for this year. They added a few new props, but a lot of the props get too close to the ride for comfort, so a lot of people, fun fact, believe it or not, and so legend has it that people have actually been taking props from the ride, and I see where that's coming from actually, because whatever happened to the first skeleton there, that wherever his droid thing disappeared to. Anyways, so I don't want similar things happening with this ride. I really want the ride to be I really want like the props and stuff to be a decent bit from the vehicle, and as you can see, I'm adding the first figure in the ride. So yeah, and I'm having a look at what clothes to put on him, and then later on in the video I actually struggle to build a window. You'll see that a bit later once I find this funky thing. I think it's because I'm trying to look at like the 0 coordinates and stuff, and like find the coordinate 0, 0, 0. There we go. So I built a massive queue for it, and you can see how big the show building is already for a tiny facade. So it's going to be quite interesting. And the way I'm going to hide the show building from the facade, from the queue rather, is using trees. I think Alton Towers do this really well, the Curse of Alton Manor, so especially because they've got a massive show building for it as well. I have a look at placing flower pots there because I've got the furniture add-on installed in this world, but they don't look good, so yeah. And at this point there's only like 5 minutes left of the video, so it just shows how time flies by. I mean, I guess I did leave the commentary to like 4 minutes in because of the first song at the beginning, and of course the channel intro, which is a little bit out of date because the logo is slightly out of date in that because of the old disclaimer warning. That was quite the disclaimer if you saw the original logo. And then of course I joined up with Rich Plate to build the airport, and the channel suddenly became DML Minecraft and Rich Plate, so yeah, I get on really well with him. And also, for any of you that watch the streams from the Mango, who's a really good YouTuber, you will know I gifted Mango many super chats. No, it's just to get the extra XP in the chat, but yeah. So he's one of my favourite YouTubers, so if Mango, if you're watching this, please don't be afraid that I may friend you in Minecraft, so just saying. And yeah, here is where I struggle, because I accidentally placed the windows in the wrong spot, because they are a little bit too, yeah, you can see there. I'm not aware of it already until I start creating the third window. That it doesn't look particularly good, does it? Oh, new song. This is probably the YouTube audio library song that I use, because I did use 1 or 2 songs from the YouTube audio library, because the TML music did not fit, sadly. So I couldn't find like any other music that fit either. So, but oh well. So yeah, here's me struggling to build a window. I really wanted to make the windows rather look very cathedral-like. You can see by their I nearly said disturbing, by their what's the word I'm looking for? They're distinct. That's the one. Distinct shapes. So, but yeah, and this is supposed to be a medieval castle themed ride, I'm pretty sure. So there's something to look forward to. It's a medieval castle themed ride, and you can probably see that with the wall choice and also the way it's themed too. So here I'm actually using two different types of paint because I actually intend to build a cross here, like one of the Calvary's cross or something. So that's quite interesting. Oh, I did not realise I should probably have thought about how I did this. I think I will go back into Minecraft after recording this commentary and do some fly-through shots to show off, because otherwise I'll be saying like and subscribe too early at the end of the video. So really, ideally I want to do it like before fly-through shots, and I don't have that at the minute, so oh well. But yeah, there's what I've done so far, and I have extended all the walls up, so yeah. Okay, so I guess I can't do it anyways. So like and subscribe if you can. It would be really nice if you can, and I will hope to see you in the next episode, either of the airport or this dark ride.